Hi everyone, today we're gonna show you how we milk our cow for our milk at home. So yeah, we drink strictly raw milk here now, and we've actually saved money now with the milk cow, even though she had to pay us back for one vet bill and purchasing her, but we got a really good price on her when we bought her. Put some EcoSense dish soap in there for washing her bag.
We use this soap. Can I see the soap, Duffs? We use this. It's actually from a company called Melaleuca. It's called EcoSense. We use it because, using it for ourselves, it doesn't dry out your hands. It seems to be really, really gentle. So that's why we use it, because I've been using that because I don't want to make my kids sick, right? I want to make sure it's clean. And this has been doing it the trick with keeping her clean and not drying her out, her teats. So that's what we do. And then, yeah, we just put it in water, maybe like a half a teaspoon, a quarter of a teaspoon of this dish soap in here, and then fill it up with water. We use paper towel to wash her bag, and then we take dry pieces of paper towel to dry her bag after we wash it. Okay. And these are our pails that we use. So this is the hay that we are feeding the milk cow, Poppy. It's just a grass mix. It's not alfalfa or anything like that. When we bought it, we actually bought it from a place that was, they mainly did just horse hay, but we thought at the time it'll probably be just fine. So yeah, so she's just getting grass hay for right now. So we bought the hay because, we ran out of hay and the cows are out on pasture, and she was the only one that needed to be kept in. So we keep her in this pen. It's dry. It's got all the winter stuff from it in it, because this is where we calve out, is down in here. So she's never, she went out for the spring to graze, and then she came back in and had her baby June 24th. Here's Dallas's potato patch.
It needs weeded.
Yeah, it really needs weeded. And here's her baby, Poppy's baby. Hi. He's a sweet little guy. Not real little. He's growing like a bad weed. So we give him fresh water and hay when we separate him from his mom for the day. And what we do is we take Poppy away from him in the morning, and then we milk at night. And then she stays overnight with her calf, because I feel it's, I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm out to lunch, but I feel it's more natural to let her be with him at night, because I kind of think, well, and during the day, cows out grazing, or range cows are out grazing, and then they might find their calves at night and nurse them. So I felt like maybe this is a little more natural. I don't know. Anyway, we still get our milk. He grows. He's happy. And now Dallas is going to go catch her. So we've only been milking her for about a month, I guess it is, because 2 months now. And she's still determined that you have to walk out, kind of put pressure on behind her, showing her that, yeah, you're gonna get caught and you're gonna get milked. When we first started doing this, she had broken through the electric wire before. She had broken a post on the pig pen. She had done a bunch of stuff. But yeah, he just walks behind her and runs her down. And this is what we do every night. I don't know if she's just accustomed to him doing this so that she doesn't come right away. I don't know. It's not like we don't give her a treat when she comes down. She gets a pail of grain. And she gets put in with her baby, so. But she looks like she's got a full bag on her. We leave the halter shank on her so that it's easier for Dallas to catch her. I'm hoping soon we can take the halter shank off of her. But do you see her twitching her tail? She's just, she's not happy. She doesn't like us. It makes me sad because I wanted her to like us.
Got that milk cow attitude.
I guess so. So yeah, we have a halter shank just already tied to the fence there. And that's what we clip her to. It's quite long. She can move around. So it's probably not the best setup. I'd like to have the actual milking stanchion. And now I'll hand over the camera to Dallas. So I just take the water mixture. And I just wash her bag. She's got a bit of a hairier bag, so I like to make sure I get all the hair. I don't know. I probably do this wrong. You should check. There is like groups that you can belong to that have the right technique and everything like that for this. She often doesn't have a really, really dirty bag. So most times she's good. Unless it's a bad day and she's mad at me or something. And then I just dry.
It's a bug in your bucket.
You gotta hold the tail too.
Yeah.
It's like a grasshopper. He's not getting out. No. I got it. So then the first couple squirts, you just go on the ground. 2 or 3 squirts. And then you start milking.
Yeah.
And Dallas holds the tail for me so that she doesn't throw poop at me.
Yeah.
And we've gotten into this thing where we listen to audiobooks while we're milking. So I may dawdle a little sometimes when we're milking because I want to hear the book, but I usually try to be quick because she's not in a head stanchion, she doesn't stand. As soon as I'm done, or she's done eating her grain, she wants to start walking and moving everywhere. So that's why I hold the pail too, is because I don't fully trust her yet not to kick. So I'm always kind of on the guard to get ready to move. And that's why I only milk with one hand, is because I hold the pail.
Yeah, you get a lot of milk right quick. You're one of the faster milkers I know.
I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty slow. Because does it take me like anywhere from 11 to 15 minutes to milk her?
I don't think any of our techniques are that bad because I haven't gotten sick yet. So knock on wood.
Yeah, well, so far we've been okay.
I think you're sanitary enough.
I don't have a dip or anything like that. I think you can get dips that you put on their nipples. And it like almost like sterilizes them, but
I think just cleaning it is
yeah,
good
I
enough.
think just doing this is good.
Yeah, the only floater you ever get that we have to filter out is the bug that commits suicide by swimming into the stream.
Yeah.
Like flying into the stream. Don't do it.
And I'm hoping one day that she becomes really quiet and she'll just sit there while I milk her. And then I'm hoping one day she's to the point where I can go out on pasture and milk her. But she gets a pail of grain once a day. And I fill it quite full because I don't know how long it'll take me to milk, how much milk she's got, how bad the bugs are, what's going on. So I like her to have lots of grain. Well, I find her also kind of skinny. And this is her first baby, so she's doing a lot. She's giving us a lot of milk for the house. She's feeding her baby, so I don't expect her body condition to be really that good.
She got sick,
yeah,
right,
she
when
did.
she had the baby?
Yeah, she got sick. They treated her for a bunch of things. He didn't know if she had hardwares. And then he said her guts didn't sound like they were moving, like working. So he gave her a bunch of oil. He checked her uterus to make sure she had cleaned. Everything was fine. It was just no stomach sounds. And then she had quit eating and drinking for a couple days and wasn't eating very good for a few days. So he wanted to make sure he treated her for hardwares in case that was the case. And then she cleared up after the antibiotics and pain meds. So who knows? Okay, so now we're done milking. And as you can see, just wait a sec, she has itty bitty titties. And this quarter on this front here, why it angles in that way is because it's no good. She got mastitis when she was probably a yearling, or was 6 months old or something like that, is what the vet figured. And that's why it doesn't work. And that's why it looked funny when she started to develop a bag and all of that, because he says it is no good. It had mastitis. So Dallas leads her over, lets her in, and baby waits for them. So while he's doing that, I will show you guys the milk. I do pick up my paper towels here. But here we go. So tonight she filled this big pail about half full. Hair. So yeah, that's about half full, I think. So now I'll show you guys when I get up to the house, the process that we go through to strain it and make sure it's clean and stuff like that. And then this water, the soap water, I just discard it and take it down. And so yeah, and baby, he'll strip her out, then he'll have her all night. He sometimes gets a drink in the morning before Ed or Patty or Dallas, whoever lets her out. And then Dallas gives her new water in this pail every night. And then Ed or whoever lets her out fills it again for the calf. And then they give the calf some hay. So just to keep him entertained for the night. And tonight she finished her grain, so there's none left over for her to have in there with the calf. So I'll show you what we do at the house. So I'm just gonna wash my hands here quickly.
In the dirty dishes part of the sink.
Yeah. But
as you can see, we're in the middle of cooking supper.
But I'm using an old pickle jar, and then the other one is a milk jar from an actual
organic dairy.
Yeah.
And it was nice because that chocolate milk they had was supreme.
Yeah. So I just kind of saved these milk jars from before when we didn't have the milk cow. And then what I do is I take these milk filters. They come in a big circle. So I just divide them in 4 because it just has to fit this little filter. So it fits it just right. And this can be difficult because inside the filter there is kind of like a ledge it's got to fit down into.
And kind of clicks into place. But
yeah.
It clicks in better when there isn't a milk filter in there and it's actually being used for fluid filter.
Yeah.
I think it's for cars actually.
It could be. But it works for this.
Yeah.
I'll probably start with the pickle jar because the pail can be heavy if you got lifted up one-handed.
Yeah, sometimes I help her if I'm not filming. Yeah.
But I just keep topping up the filter until this is full. I try to avoid having overflow because I don't want to lose that milk. It can take a little while, but it works pretty good. My funnel's got some cracks in it.
But yeah, it was like what one person said, if you have a clean kitchen, it's not a working kitchen.
Nobody cooks.
Yeah, nobody cooks.
And with kids, little, like at this age, everything has to be put up.
Oh, drooling on the floor.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Is
like
that
Tigger?
okay? Did you drool on the floor?
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, we just slowly but surely. There's one of the bugs that committed suicide.
Yeah.
Don't cross the streams.
Just got a fairly good stream coming out the bottom.
Yeah, I think you'll fill that jar in the other one.
Yeah. Some nights she gives me a lot of milk, some nights she doesn't. And I'm not too kind of working out the kinks as to why. Oh well.
I think the best is consistency with milking schedule seems to give us the best results.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a slow process. The cheesecloth might be faster. Who knows?
I'd like to try the cheesecloth one day because it might work better than the filter. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
It might just pour like.
This isn't us telling everyone our way is the best way. This is just showing our redneck.
This is how we do
somewhat
it for now.
what we consider still safe way of doing milk.
Yeah.
Like in the future, we'd like to have a skiddable stanchion so we can just milk her out on pasture and stuff with the other cows.
Yeah, a stanchion that has a little pen attached to it with a shelter for the calf.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that you can leave the calf with them and then just have a schedule of milking. But I'm so scared that I wouldn't get hardly any milk if I just left her with her calf all the time.
Yeah, then everybody could be rotationally grazed.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Because, like, they get, like, enough nutrients out on that field. Like, if we're looking at our steers earlier today, they're, like...
She'd keep her weight on, for sure. Because, yeah, you just keep them moving fast enough to give them lots of grass.
The steers aren't even, like, near processing date, and they're already almost finished just on grass. They got tail head fat and everything.
But once I do this, then I just wipe the jars so there's no water on them or spilt milk, and then I put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
Now these come with a metal lid for like pickles, for like canning.
Yeah, you don't want to reuse it because it gets rusty after a while.
Yeah, so what I have been doing is actually just using saran wrap. I'm sure there's much better ways of doing it, but the saran wrap to me it's clean. It's not going to do rusty stuff, and I can just throw it out or whatever, or wash it, whatever you want to do. But it will kind of start to lose its stickiness because it gets like milk fat on it.
Yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing that I wish this cow had more of is cream. She doesn't have much for cream in her milk.
Well, and it's hard to see her cream because she's not on grass, so it's hay, so it's really white, but she will get probably like that much cream on this jar and then on the other one as well.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I might put in that one, just because I don't want it to be too hard to pour out into sippy cups. And you got that?
I do.
Well, there's that grasshopper. He survived.
Why is he in there?
I don't know.
It's a leaf hopper, actually.
A leaf hopper?
Yeah. They're everywhere this year. But they haven't hit the alfalfa plants that hard because the leaves are actually intact, which is nice.
So I'll just hold it like this till it drains out if Dallas has the filter. When we have all 3 cows going, I would like to get a milking machine because sometimes you just don't have the time to sit there and spend 30 minutes milking each cow.
And a root cellar will become a cheese cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get making cheeses and stuff just so we know how to do it. It's on the list.
But I'll try filling this little jar first before I top this one up. Because like I said, it makes it hard to pour because it's awkward.
Yeah.
It's meant to hold things, not pour.
Yeah, we used to have a good ladle that worked really well in it. I don't know where it happened to it. I think it involves a kid with his name is Bill.
And Eva, yeah, probably Eva too.
But he likes to run off with kitchen utensils. He really likes kitchen utensils. Maybe he'll be the chef in the family. Though I think he likes mechanicking a lot too.
Yeah, he likes his equipment.
Hobby chef. He likes his equipment, yeah. And his dinosaurs. He's a cowboy dinosaur man, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. One day Grandma was getting him dressed and she said, "You're like a monkey to get dressed." And he said, "No, I'm a cowboy." And then he changed it. "No, I'm a dinosaur boy." And we drink a lot of milk, so this will probably get us through tomorrow.
Yeah.
Between these two, because the kids drink the milk, us adults, we all drink the milk. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to just set that to the side.
We'll wash it.
And wash it, and then that's it. I just put lids on them and then into the fridge.
Awesome.
So that's it. Thanks, everybody.